Alrighty, let's hope that most of this stuff is working again. I wanted to try and go live because I was cuddled up on the couch and I was very out of it. And then I realized something, I was like, oh my god, but I don't want to not stream because then that would have made I'm back on my shit of not streaming enough, so I wanted to stream because I do like streaming. But I've been so tired still. I was hoping that Tuesday was like the yeah, no, this is the up and up, and then all this week I basically laid in bed for most of it. I have not been very productive at all this week, which sucks because I do need to be productive. I need to get back into being productive, and I need to get back into planning. Sorry, I gotta take a sippy. I did. Okay, cool. Alrighty. I might use this time while hang on, I realized. And then it starts to look funky. Yeah, it's still doing it, I don't care. I'm gonna get a notebook actually, I will be right back. I've realized I don't actually know where a notebook is, so I'm gonna have to improvise. I put all my stuff somewhere and I can't find it. It made me upset. I can't find where I've put all of my my books and I put it all in a box because I cleaned off a bookshelf because my intention was to get a better and bigger shelf than that because it's a very small shelf. It was meant to be, it's one of those shelves where it's not actually meant for storage, it's meant for more display, and it's like, well, I kind of need a storage one. Very sorry. I'm still very sick, unfortunately. I believe whatever I have caught, it is holding on for dear life. And I would like for it to let go and release me. I would like to be released. Howdy, Gabe! Hi, welcome in! I hope that you're doing well. I hope you're having a good start to the weekend. Oh, my shit's dead, that's why. I was like, oh, I'll use this time to be productive since I've been so lazy. I made a good mistake. I bought a projector. And it was, why is it always feet inspectors? Well, I mean, you know what? I'm glad it's feet inspectors and not hand inspectors because the art for that is very broken. But welcome in, Feet Inspector 96. 96 of you, holy shit. So many feet inspectors. But welcome in and I hope that you're doing well. I do apologize, I'm still very unwell. I hope I'm not this unwell next month because I have the VTuber SummerSlam. I finally am going to take part in that because I've had so much stuff, and then I almost didn't. I got the email being like, hey, would you like to take part? And I almost didn't say yes. Because, I'm still at, my god. Still waiting for my partner's surgery. I've been saying that, for 6 fucking years it feels at this point. I feel like every day I'm like, yeah, we're waiting. But that's because he keeps getting told, oh yes, no, this is very serious. You're going to die. We gotta, get you in the next couple of months. And that was, so long ago. They're like, oh yeah, you'll have to have surgery within the next 6 months because it's a very serious thing. Anyway, it's been almost a year. And so it's just that constant, at any point, and then, when calling, they're just like, oh yes, well, you're in the highest of priorities, so it should be at any point. And it's like, So I'm constantly like, okay, well, when, like, in the mindset of like, I have to be ready, because sometimes, like they said, like, you're on the wait list, so it might be like you get like a week's worth of notice. Like, and so I'm constantly like, okay, I have to be in the mindset of, at any point, you might go in for surgery. It might be next week, it might be in 6 months, who knows? Very annoying. But howdy Pomegranate, and howdy Oni! Hi! Charity shop until there be a lot of customers. Hell, I wish that the charity stores near me were a bit better. Cause, I don't know, I feel, again, it sucks trying to buy secondhand sometimes. Sometimes you get good deals, like I got a great deal of my projector. Cause like I said, I bought a projector, so I've been laying in bed watching movies. I've got an 1080p projector for 200 AUD, which may sound expensive to some, but like that shit's expensive. Once again, it's the Herman Miller chair ordeal again, where it's like tries to find what's recommended, and they're all like $1,000, and they're like, oh, just look secondhand. Goes to look secondhand. It is actually legitimately cheaper for me to buy from the States and pay $100 of postage than it is to just buy from my local area. And my local area, it's basically all just like, yeah, it's a projector from like 1998, still works great, $150, and it's like, what the fuck? The shit? Like, I would actually be better off just typing into Amazon and buying projector, because I just want it for the bedroom. Because that's what I was gonna buy, but because I just wanted it for the bedroom to watch SpongeBob on. I have like a 4K TV. I just didn't want to have like I usually put stuff on my laptop if I want to lay in bed, because it's cold, it's winter, and I've been unwell. So it's like if I want to just lay in bed under all the quilts, I have to watch stuff on my iPad, which means I have to hold it or I have to find an angle, and I'm like, it would be just so much better if I had a projector. You know what? I'm gonna look at projectors, and the stars align. And I got a projector for $215, and the next one was for that particular one was over $300. And so I was looking at it like, what's wrong with it? I bought it anyway because I was like, look, worst case scenario, I get it, and I'm buying it from a secondhand store. So it's like I can go to the brick and mortar store, I can hand it back to them. I've bought from there before, and they've been very good about stuff arriving broken. So if I get it and it's broken, I'll just go take it back. And they probably will. Am I... what? Link... What am I? I think I'm not. But welcome in, Johnny! Welcome in! I hope you're doing well! That's a word? I thought it was a stroke. I thought this was leading into like a Ligma balls joke. I was waiting for where the balls were. Best thing, like, again, $300 for the next one of that projector. And if I want that projector, like, this was the funniest thing I found. I don't know how to pronounce the brand, but it's like XGIMI, X something, XGIMI. And they have two versions of their projectors. One version is the Chinese version, so you can't use the smart apps on it. And that was this version, and it was just listed as that play. No photos, no further information, just the brand, that it was the play model, and that it was 1080p. And like $200, it's like that's basically almost what Amazon wants for a projector that's like 1080p anyway, because it's like about $150 for a 1080p projector on Amazon, like a no-name that, like, you know, they've just slapped a label on it, projector. Oh damn, that is hot. That's just, so they send them to us, that's what that feels like. Except now, because it's chilly. It's not even that chilly. Like, I reckon if I said what the temp is, people would be like, damn, that's summer. But for me, I'm like all bundled up. My feet keep going like straight purple and hurting. I think I just have a problem. I think that's just me somewhat being sick. But I got it for so cheap because it's the Play version, so it's the Chinese version, which means that, like, it's the same, but you don't have apps on it, but you just plug a Fire Stick into it, or like the equivalent thereof, and it's a 1080p projector that's got a decent build quality, because that's one of the brands that kept popping up for having decent build quality. And my room's dusty as fuck, so when I was like looking at it and they were like, yeah, it gets dusted it really easy, it's like, ooh, that's not great for like my area where there's dust everywhere 24/7. Probably might want one that has actual like decent dust protection in there. And I'm very happy with it. Also, there's a setting on there called Internet of Things, and then when I click on it, there's just whale. I don't know what that means. If anyone can, I thought it was a mistranslation at first, because obviously it's all in Chinese. And so I'm like holding up my phone to like try and instant translate it just to get to the settings. So we got the settings into English so we can, you know, fix the picture up and everything like that. But one of the settings was Internet of Things, and we thought it was a mistranslation, and then we turned it to English, and it literally says Internet of Things. And it's like, and then in that setting is just the word whale. I haven't clicked on it because I don't want to I don't know what it does, and I don't have the remote. I've been using my mouse and an Xbox controller to navigate the settings because it didn't come with a remote, but like at the price that it is, it was like $100 cheaper than the next Play model. And like all of those have like no info on them, but if I want one and it's like the English version, it's like $400 minimum for the same projector, but like it's in English so you can use the smart features, and it's like I'd rather buy one in Chinese and just plug something into the HDMI port. Yeah, because what I was looking at, it's like they're one of the good budget brands, because people will be like, oh, you need to get like an Epson, just get a secondhand Epson for a couple $100, and it's like, dude, all I can get from that brand for a couple $100 is like the shit. It's like literally education. It's an education like project. You can tell it's an education projector. It's the kind of projector that sits above a whiteboard. It's got a like fucking shitty fucking resolution. And it's like half the bulb hours are gone on it. And it's like, yeah, this thing's 720p, looks fantastic. And it's like, I bet you it fucking doesn't. Because I got one at 1080p and I'm looking at it, I'm like, look, I can tell that this is a lower resolution. But it's fucking giant and I'm using it to watch JoJo's at the moment. So like, I don't really need my anime to be in 4K. It's flat cartoon colors anyway, it's fine. I'm using it to watch fucking shit from like, I watched the old Jurassic Park, like, I say old Jurassic Park, there's one Jurassic Park. I watched the Jurassic Park and I watched like old Scooby-Doo movies on it, and watching JoJo's on it, and watching Studio Ghibli movies on it, and it's like, I don't think that it's like, it's fine, you know? And I, like, again, and I adjust very, very quickly to it being like, it's not like I'm staring at it like, oh my god, all these pixels, they look like shit. It's like, it's fine because it's fucking giant on my wall, and my head, I don't have to like angle my head funny at an iPad. So like, I'm extremely happy. Cause at like that price, I know that it's like, oh, just buy like, doesn't exist, dude. Doesn't exist. I don't know what Oz did to like screw all that shit up. But especially in my area, like I'll look and I'll see the deals and they're in fucking Sydney. They're in Sydney. They're in Melbourne. And it's like, I'm not there. They're a couple of hours away in this. And it's like, by the time I pay for fuel, it's not worth it anymore. And so, it's like, it's probably the best deal I'm going to have gotten. And I think it was only $200 because it was in Chinese. But like, it's fantastic. I love it so much. Huddled up in bed watching fucking JoJo's on the wall with the popcorn, and it's nice when EP bedtime JoJo's on wall. It's fantastic. Is my shit nearly charged? I was originally going to sit here and use this time to help plan towards the charity. And then I realized that I don't plan well unless I have something. I'm a physical person. Like, I need to not type, I need to write. I can type notes, I won't remember them, or I won't, like, they don't click for me. I like the physical act of writing. I'm old, I'm ancient. I'm actually not. I'm old and, like, I'm at an age where, like, most of my high school was all type, basically. Like, it's not like a... And then I think even a lot of the end of my primary school was typed too. I had pen pals on the internet. It was very cute. I miss those days. I miss having pen pals on the internet. It used to be fun. Now the internet's kind of crazy, dude. And that's so crazy. I tried to get back into my social medias proper so that I can make sure that I'm promoting the charity streams. And then it's like also because I feel like, again, I've been demotivated since while social media has so many negative things, YouTube algorithm sucks and doesn't show me enough cool stuff. So whereas my time was scrolling and I'd be like, oh, that's pretty art, that's a pretty VTuber model, that's a pretty cool rigging technique, and I would be inspired by those things. YouTube's like, do you want to watch this video that you don't want to watch for 5? I watched one video from a channel, and I use the term watched lightly. I clicked on it and watched 5 minutes of it, and then went to something else because I was like vaguely interested in the premise. And then it started, every fucking second video recommended was from that channel. And then because there was a Korean video, it started, I refreshed my YouTube, and it's all Korean, and it's like, what the fuck? Well, I watched one video and it's like, do you want to go to Marvel Korea? And it's like, no, I don't know Korean. I wanted to look. It was like a one video on two guys that were telling two kids about Australia, and I was like, oh, what's that about? And I was like, yeah, you know what? Actually, I'm not interested. I'd rather watch something else right now. Not because it was a bad video, just one of those things where it's like, no, I'll watch something else. And now it's all in fucking Korean. I don't know how to fix it. Because every time I try to fix my YouTube algorithm, I make it fucking worse, dude. I'm like, okay, well, here, I will go in and I will remove the ones that are from my watch history that I don't like. And it feels like it just breaks it. I don't know what's up, so I feel like I will try to post on social media more. Not too much, but just a little bit. Maybe the occasional thought I have. I don't have a lot of them. I needed this. This'll do. Okay. Is this the right? Aye, this'll work. How do I don't know how to use this anymore. It's been a minute. It's been a hot minute since I've used my drawing tablet to journal. I had a good habit. I feel like this year's been a year of starting habits and breaking them. It's not been a bad year, but I started the year off with yeah, I'm gonna do this, this, and this, and then it was going so great, and then I don't know what happened, but I lost every habit I had. I had a good cooking habit. I'm getting back to that, but I lost that. And then I was journaling, and I felt like that was helping, and I lost track of that. And then I had my god, art. I had a good art habit. I lost track of that. Habits are hard to keep. They really are. Once you lose one, it's gone. What was I doing? Oh, yes. Because I want to misspell the word summer immediately. Holy shit. I am I'm cooked, bro. Hang on. I was really, really cold. but talking has made me warm, which is good. Don't need the super fluffy jumper anymore. Too many layers. It does sometimes feel like it's better now, but I do sometimes feel like sometimes things get overlooked just because, like, on the topic of like the Chinese brands and things like that, or just other brands, I feel like sometimes where a brand is from in regards to that is like over focused upon, I guess is not the right word, but it's like it's too much on, oh, it's just like, I feel like it's so common to hear the terms cheap Chinese thrown together. Like, and it's like, no, like, it's like, but at the same time, like, there are plenty of brands that are like not from China that are also cheap and are also like not great. Like, it has less to do with where and more to do with the actual, just the product itself. I don't know, I remember so much of like growing up with it being like that, with it being like, oh, it's the cheap stuff. And it's like, well, better not to just write off like whole things. Better look at individual products. I don't remember what one it was as well, but there was one and it's like that brand in general is cheap, but they released one thing and it had like a different thing in it that was actually worth a lot more. So it was like a particular product by a brand that was not known for build quality or like good quality, but like it was decent, like one item. I have no idea what I'm doing for this SummerSlam. I'm still tossed up between... I have three ideas, technically. I feel like I have to be realistic about what I would be able to accomplish. Because one idea was... Hell yeah, I love the I've seen that going around so much. I do admit, while watching JoJo's, I skipped parts 1, 2, and 3. I skipped them. Part 3 is great. It's just that it's like, by the like, I think I've rewatched it 3 or 4 times now, and it's like, by the end of part 3, I'm like, ugh, I'm kind of tired of it. Because there's so much, like, so many, like, filler episodes. And so I started from part 4, also because I just really wanted to watch part 4. Part 4, it was one where I was like, I wasn't sold on it immediately, but then I was like, you know what, actually, I kind of dig it. I like this shit. That's because, I guess, like, I was saying to my partner, it's like, oh yeah, the stakes have never been lower. Like, it's crazy. I'm gonna give you a life tip. I'm gonna give you a life pro tip. I'm not watching My JoJo's on Netflix or Crunchyroll. Do with that information what you will. But welcome in still, Doomed Punk. Thank you for the follow, and welcome in, Ducky. Welcome in. Hi. But I'm like, I wanted to do like the 24-hour stream, but I feel like at the current point that I'm at, I don't know if that's going to be possible. So I'm thinking of doing similar to what I did last time, but to a lesser degree. So, like much less, as in this, like streaming for multiple days. So like having, I have things coming up probably. My brain fucking fried. Give me a moment. Driving lessons again. I'm picking back up that shit, trying to learn to fucking drive again. It's stinky. I don't know what's about, but I have no idea. I don't watch a lot of anime. I am short attention span, and so I tend not to watch series. So, but like, every now and then one slips in. So like, obviously JoJo's is one. I'm been meaning to watch, and I plan to watch. I've only watched the first episode of it so far, but Spider Noir. Anime though, I know. I'm a lapper too, don't worry. No, I used to watch a lot. But then I don't know, again, I feel like I just don't watch all that much at the moment in general. Like, I want to watch more, but then at the same time, I need to because the problem with anime is that I don't usually watch the dub. And so I wanted to, I usually watch stuff while I'm doing something. So I usually watch something while I'm drawing, or I watch something while I'm eating, or I watch something while I'm playing a game that, is a mindless game, so Zombies or Satisfactory, those kinds of games. I watch it on the side while I'm, or WoW. And anime is hard to do that with because it's literally the case of what is it? I can't, but there was the meme video where it was oh man, I can't believe it. Then you look down to eat and it's and you fucked my mom, or something like that. It was something extreme. It wasn't that, but you know what I mean? It's every time I look down to try and draw, it's I have no idea what's going on now because I was neglectful of my Japanese studies. So I have to give it my full attention. I can't have it on for background noise because I don't I can't follow along from the background noise. And I hate only watching a little bit of something. I like binging things, so I have to really love it. But I like JoJo's is one I like. Chainsaw Man's one I like. I haven't seen the movie yet because I didn't get to the cinema, and I haven't been able to find a moment in time where I can justify paying for the movie. Shit costs money, and I bought a projector instead, and then I have other things I plan to buy. So I want to watch it so badly though. I want to go see if I'm better, hopefully. I'm so upset. I wanted to see it on Friday, but again, I haven't been very well, but I wanted to see the Backrooms. I want to watch the Backrooms. Also, welcome in, Ghosty. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I do need to, again, I keep, again, it's in the back of my head. I want to watch more anime. Because there's so many that, I've heard that are good, but at the same time, that I get, spoilers. Even if it's not on the story directly, it'll just be something oh man, I've never cried that much. And it's oh great, I now know that I need to be in the mood to cry when I watch this, because I am a little bitch, and I will cry at everything. So, if I'm not in the mood to cry when I look at this, I'm I have to be in the mood to cry. And then it's who wants to, sometimes you are, but I haven't been in the mood to cry. So what, that would be I don't know how to pronounce it, Frieren? I don't remember. I'm trying to picture the word in my brain. But it's just the letter F, R, a few more letters, and then I think there's a Ren at the end. But the main thing I know of that one is that it was oh, it made people sad. And it's well, I don't want to be sad right now. I want to be productive. I'm not doing that either, but, you know. But yeah, would either, oh yes, SummerSlam plan would either be, I get tangents, man, tangents. 24-hour stream, or the other idea was, for 3 days, I would basically try to stream it for as long as of a period of time that I can, and I would try to play through Subnautica. Because on the first, on the time period that I have planned, I have it planned so that if I like the days that I've picked out mentally, like loosely in my head, if I do a 24-hour stream, I would have someone here to help me stay awake. But if I play Subnautica, then I would have somebody here so that I have company, so that maybe I won't be as scared. And then it's like, it's water themed. For the summer slam, it's got the summer's water, and I play Subnautica for a few days. And I can try and have goals related, but I have no clue. I don't, like, unlike with the Fallout, where I could, like, reasonably, it's okay if people mess with the game, because that's, like, I'm not already on a high stress level. But, like, the moment it's like, my god, my brain dies. The moment it's a game where I'm already, like, scared, like horror games, I feel like it's not a good idea to have, like, crowd control-esque stuff where it's like, oh, I let my chat spawn in a Leviathan. It's like, I would like to not die live on Twitch, please. I would like to live. You know, I'd like to be here at the end of the stream. I don't want the stream to be my last and final stream. I want it to still be. I still want to be around. Thank you, MK, thank you! Me too! I want to go see Backrooms tomorrow. I wanted to see it yesterday, but I didn't feel well enough, so I laid in bed and I watched JoJo's. But I want to see it tomorrow. I'm hoping that I am well enough to go see it tomorrow. I am excited for it because I am literally jingle jingle Backrooms, jingle jingle. I want to stream more. I was like, okay, so since I was sick on Monday, I'll try and stream on Wednesday and Thursday. Oh no, I'm actually not better. And then Friday rolls around and it's like, oh, I'm still not better. Beat in bed. Bed is nice though. Bed is cozy. Bed has so many blankets, and it's cozy, and it's nice, and it's cozy. Bed is one of my favorite places to be. I was just discussing plans for what I would do for charity stream that's upcoming next month. But also, again, hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone's healthy. I hope everyone's staying hydrated. I hope everyone is having a good start to the weekend, since it is technically the start of the weekend. I can't stick around long because I was meant to, like, usually I would have ended stream by now. But obviously, I didn't start until the time I would usually end. But I was like, I don't want to not stream today again. I wanted to stream during the week, but like, I just didn't feel up to it. And I was like, no, I want to stream. I want to talk to everybody. I like being here. It's nice here. I can feel my face heating up though. That's the worst bit of it, is that even though I'm like, it's how you know, like, oh no, I might have actually contracted the plague, is that even though I'm like cold and my feet are turning like purple and icy, my face feels hot. And it's like, oh, that's not good. That's not a great sign. Fucking plague, man. Plague. Current plans, or current ideas. We're a 24-hour stream, a 3-day Subnautica stream, and I'll play Subnautica, even though I'm not too keen on that one. I was thinking about doing, although if I did this, it could be part of the 24-hour stream. I was thinking of trying to do a stream in VR chat. And trying to do like a beach-themed stream in VR chat. And trying to like make a dress up the avatar and make it like beach-themed and on the beach and have a beach VR chat. I don't know what I would do there, but is there maybe a karaoke if my throat's not dead? Yeah, beach VR chat karaoke. What else is there that I could do? I don't know. I could, like, if I do a game that's not Subnautica, I could try and do games that, like, do, I had a list. I lost the list. I lost my plans. I made a little list there, and I lost it. New ones. But if I do a game that's not Subnautica, I can do things with viewer interaction. So... But I would have to think of games for that. Because easiest games I can think of is obviously Bethesda games are good for it because they have heaps and heaps of mods, and people like because the main thing that I was using was Mix-It-Up, and I made Mix-It-Up read a file from copy from a text document, and then I used it to do a button, and then it so I don't remember what it was exactly, but it was basically so that somebody would be like, I say spawn the bloodworm, and then that command would go and take the number for what the bloodworm is, and it would go and it would open the console really quickly, and I think it was a button so that it could run like hotkey console commands. So then it would use a key and it would play that console command from a text document. I don't know how I did it, but it was like really roundabout and it wasn't very good and it kept breaking. And I don't think I would do it that way again. I would have to think of a different way to do it that was more optimal. And I would probably make it just like random instead of having it be as instead of bloodworm, it would just be spawn and then like worm, and then I would like put worm in there, or it would be like spawn this, and it would just be like, or spawn mob, and it would spawn a random mob instead of like having to find the individual codes for things. But like the other games that I could do that for, if I tried to do that, would be things like Fallout, or things like Bethesda games are good for it again, but like Skyrim. But I don't know, I'd have to relearn it all. It was pretty fun last time though, and it means that I could use the currency again, so it would finally have a purpose. Don't know what other games would be. If I wasn't so terrified, I would do like I would do like viewer interaction for Subnautica, but I think I would just get too scared and I would have to quit early, and I feel like that would be very sorry, not ideal for a charity stream especially. Because I do want to try my best, but it's like I'm not very smart sometimes. I'm not very good at it. I feel like I should set a goal. Like, not just like that, but like as in like a by the end of the, like by 24-hour stream, but like by the end of the 24 hours trying to do something. I feel like that would be better. Like if it's like, oh, 24-hour Elden Ring, but only Fist, or level 1 only, that kind of thing, you know? But like, I don't think that would make me end it early. I feel like if I tried to play any game like that, and I tried to do like if I tried to do like a game and only melee, or only like level, I would die. Like actual real though. I would get so much rage and cringe and die. I'm not made like that. I will... Did I already do one though, actually? Now that I'm thinking about it, I might have. Hang on. I will try and make a poll, and I will ask what the people desire. I don't think I did. Okay. I will try and do a poll in Discord today then. Because those are the current 4 ideas, although I'll probably keep that in mind. But I will be heading out now. Probably won't right now. I'll probably just disappear into the night quickly. I just stopping by quickly, just so proof of life, you know? I didn't wanna not stream. I do like streaming. I like being here a lot. So I was laying on the couch and I was like, no. So I dragged myself up, but I am starting to feel very unwell. I am starting to feel very hot in the face, so I'm going to go back to my nap time. But thank you, everybody, for dropping in and saying hello to me while I'm sick. I'm very sorry that it was a very short stream and it was mainly just me mumbling to myself. I will hopefully be back full force for Monday for some rivals. I do like rivals. And so I'll hopefully be back full force for Monday. But again, thank you everybody for dropping in while I was sick. I hope that you will stay safe, take care, and